So welcome back. Part of the information architecture video series. I would like to show you an interface data warehouse architecture. As I already mentioned, this is a legacy data warehouse architecture. So I am sure you will ask why you call legacy, why you call modern. So this legacy data warehouse architecture refers to older or traditional data warehouse solution that was implemented before the advent of the modern cloud-based data warehouses and big data technologies. So now everybody talks about the cloud and big data technologies, right? So this architecture was designed before the advent of all these cloud scenarios or big data. So these legacy systems were typically on-premises. So what do you mean by on-premise? They are all set up within the company or organization's data center. So they were designed to handle structured data from various operational systems within the organization. So if you look at the sources, you see all structured data. It could be SQL, it could be Oracle. So whatever it is, it could be Excel, but they are all structured data. They don't have any unstructured data management system. Okay. So if you look at the data warehouse architecture, how do you scale it? So the architecture, if you are planning a on-prem traditional way of architecture, you will have to go with this pattern. So we will have the sources and we will have a data processing and storage layer. And of course, you will have data ingestion, data transformation, data pipeline. That means the ETL process. Then we will have the data warehouse. In the data warehouse, you will have the staging, you will have the processing layer, then we will have this golden layer. Means the data you transform into a pure, that is the golden layer, the purity. The gold shows the purity. Then we have any predictive or predictive analytics or modeling. So you will have to inject some analytical layer for it. That is the AI layer. Okay. Then of course, you will have to have some data governance. So what data comes in, whether it is maintaining the consistency, accuracy, timeliness, all this part of the data governance, right? So data quality, data governance, data cataloging, and the role-based access security. That is the security aspect of it. All comes under data governance. And you will have the presentation layer. You will have to distribute your golden data for your LOB systems, maybe reports, maybe dashboards, maybe the other cards, or maybe anything like scheduled reports or collaboration. It could be mobile, it could be website. So if you are thinking to design and legacy data warehouse, these are the components that you will have to set it up. Okay. So data may come through the ETL process. Also, it can come through APIs. Okay. So let's go through the key characteristics of legacy data warehouse. First of all, it is an on-premise infrastructure. So legacy data warehouse were often hosted on organizations' own servers, requiring significant investment in hardware and maintenance. Then secondly, it's more to deal with structured data. So they were primarily designed to store and manage structured data such as that found in relational database. It could be SQL, Oracle, or Excel. Then they were mainly dependent on batch processing. Okay. When we come to the modern data warehouse, you will see how the real-time data being processed. But in the legacy systems, the data was typically loaded into the warehouse through batch process that ran at regular intervals, such as nightly, weekly, etc. Then coming to the ETL process, the extract, transform, load process were used to clean, transform, and load data into the warehouse. This process could be complex and time-consuming. So ETL process. Then we have the limited scalability. It's all set up in our in-house. It's all built on some physical systems. So adding additional memory, additional workload, nothing was possible. So there is a limited scalability. So scaling a legacy data warehouse to handle more data, more users, often requires significant hardware upgrade or could be very costly. And they were very, very vendor specific. So many legacy data warehouses were tied to specific vendors and their proprietary technologies, which could lead to vendor lock-in. So It is very difficult to get out of that vendor because it's already locked in there. Then coming to the complexity and cost, the managing the legacy data warehouse could be complex, requiring specialized skills, and total cost of ownership could be high due to hardware, software, and personal expenses. Then, there is only a very, very limited analytics. So while legacy data warehouse supported business intelligence and reporting, they were not always optimized for advanced analytics and time data processing. So this is some of the key challenges of enterprise data warehouse, especially in the legacy way. I hope you understand how the legacy architecture did work in those days. Now, in the next video, I will show you how the modern data warehouse or data lake looks like. Thank you.